The El Camino Real Roadway Renewal project will improve the function, access, and safety of El Camino Real while retaining the character of this critical corridor. The project area stretches 3 miles between East Santa Ynez Avenue and Millbrae Avenue in the cities of San Mateo, Burlingame, and Millbrae, and the town of Hillsborough. The project will fix the failing roadway pavement, repair and upgrade sidewalks and crosswalks, fix drainage systems to address localized flooding, and improve visibility for drivers and pedestrians at intersections. Most of the project is in Burlingame, where El Camino Real is lined with the Howard Ralston eucalyptus tree rows, listed on the National Register of Historic Places, which contribute to the unique character of the corridor. The very large mature trees of this historic tree row make this stretch of El Camino Real special. In the design of the tree planting for the El Camino Real Roadway Renewal project, rehabilitation of the historic Howard Ralston eucalyptus tree rows is paramount. Rehabilitation means both preserving as many healthy and resilient trees as possible, and replacing trees that must be removed due to their declining health and condition, in combination with the excavation required to implement project improvement. Ultimately, the project will plant more trees than it is removing. 400 of these will be within the tree rows. Caltrans worked closely with arborists, subject matter experts, local stakeholders, and the State Historic Preservation Office to find replacement trees that would achieve the goal of retaining the tree rows listing on the National Register of Historic Places. With this goal in mind, replacement tree planting will be a combination of tall, upright, evergreen eucalyptus species and broad, arching, deciduous elms to maintain the form and composition of the tree rows. The project team is also thinking long-term. How do the new trees survive the next century and a half, considering climate resiliency and streetscape compatibility? This led to the selection of multiple species of eucalyptus and elms to increase diversity, maintain traversable sidewalks and streets, and provide a buffer between traffic and adjacent uses. Eucalyptus species with smaller diameter trunks and less shedding of bark and branches were selected to keep sidewalks usable and prevent clogging of storm drains. The larger trunks and tree litter of the originally planted blue gum eucalyptus has led to uneven sidewalks and pavement, and exacerbated flooding in winter storms. Elm species were selected for their resistance to Dutch elm disease and strong branch structure. This greater diversity of tree species will create a more resilient and sustainable tree row for a changing climate and potential future diseases. Another important aspect of the project is the placement of stormwater planters to capture and treat runoff on site, before it drains to the bay. Replacement of the curb and gutter, along with the uneven road pavement, will restore the proper flow of water across the roadway. Beyond the species selection for the replacement planting in the historic tree rows, several design features are being implemented to maximize tree canopy, facilitate safe travel, and enhance the experience of all users on El Camino Real. A meandering sidewalk design has been introduced to improve pedestrian and vehicle visibility at intersections and allow for continuous tree planting. To promote large tree growth and more regular tree spacing, Caltrans is supporting the city of Burlingame as work continues to coordinate the undergrounding of power lines with PG&E. 5 pedestrian hybrid beacons will be installed throughout the project at East Santa Ynez Avenue, State Street, Bellevue Avenue, Willow Avenue, and Palm Drive, along with improved crosswalk markings, signage, and signals to assist pedestrians in crossing this busy street. Together with the restored tree canopy and wider sidewalks, pedestrian hybrid beacons and other pedestrian crossing improvements provide a safer, more comfortable pedestrian experience that will encourage people to walk. Benches made from some of the project's salvaged trees, sidewalk plaques highlighting local history, and a time capsule filled with contributions from the community will provide places to gather and linger. Street trees are an essential component of our urban forest that must be actively managed and replenished over time. This project marks an important turning point for neighbors and users of this stretch of El Camino Real because it addresses long-standing concerns. Thanks to the continued collaboration with our city partners, who have been strong advocates for restoring and strengthening the tree rows, this partnership will enable a valuable resource to persist for future generations. Please check out our website, ecralternatives.com, for additional information.